Welcome back to AM Northwest. It's a must-have cookbook for the holiday season, helping us get back to the basics for the most satisfying results. And here to share a recipe from Milk Street Simple, we welcome back Director of Education at Christopher Kimball's Milk Street, Rosie Gill. So good to see you again.
Helen, good to see you.
Okay, we've got carrots, one of my favorites. And how are you going to cook them?
We're gonna jazz them up a little.
Okay.
So the first thing we're gonna do is cut our carrots on the bias.
Okay.
Do you know how to do that?
I think so.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
So the key is, with the entire Simple cookbook, the key is
like this.
We want big,
it's long one.
It's okay.
Oh,
that's okay.
This
just becomes a snack.
Yeah, it was a different bias.
Chef snack.
Different bias.
Yeah.
So this way.
Yeah. And here,
maybe you should show me.
Let me show you one.
Because I had an idea.
So you
of
want to get it. You want these pieces that have a lot of surface area.
A much bigger bias than I was doing. Okay. And the idea behind Christopher Kimball's Simple is what?
Well, you want just a few ingredients and you want to maximize them. So it's the idea that a recipe is not done when you've put everything in it that you possibly can.
Right.
But when you've actually taken everything out that doesn't need to be there and you maximize what you have.
Oh, I see.
So you want roasted carrots, you want a lot of browning, which means you know that you want to cut them so that you have a lot of surface area.
I see.
So that's why we're doing that.
Oh, even more so than I did.
Okay,
gotcha.
those are beautiful.
Okay.
So what you do then is you drizzle them with olive oil, salt and pepper, totally normal. Roast them for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Now comes the magic.
All right.
All right, you ready for magic?
Yeah, let's make some magic.
Okay, let's make some magic. So we have some butter here. So we use 2 fats. And the reason we're going to add butter at this stage is because butter has sugars as well as the fats in it. So the sugars are going to caramelize and add another layer of sort of nutty flavor.
Oh, yeah.
But we're not only going to do that.
Okay.
We're going to throw in some za'atar. Do you know what za'atar is?
You know what? I've heard of it, and I don't think I've ever used it.
Okay. Well, it is a spice blend.
Oh, it smells so good. Yeah.
It's wonderful. And so it's got sesame seeds. It's got a dried sort of marjoram thyme type of herb and sumac. So it's nutty. And then it's herbally and it's acidic. Sumac's a dried berry, ground up dried berry. Gotcha. So we're getting all this nutty browned butter, but then all of that bright herbalness.
This on? We can turn it on.
Oh yeah, let's turn it on a little. We're just gonna melt the butter and just for a second, heat this up. This is called blooming spices.
Right.
It's like essential culinary skill in Rosie Gill's household.
Okay,
because it just makes spices taste better, and I love spices.
Oh, you know, you're right.
Well, spices are like the cheater way to get a quick dinner on the table, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So that's enough because they're gonna also be in the oven. So if you want to go ahead, and it's not very hot, drizzle that on top of our carrots. So remember, these have only had 30 minutes. They're not quite done.
Okay.
Now we're adding nutty caramelized butter and that sort of herbally and acidic za'atar. And you add it halfway through because both butter and spices can burn easily.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you about.
So it's, we try and keep things as simple as possible, but this is worth that extra step of pausing.
Got it.
And then they just need a little stir.
Oh, mixing it up. There we go.
And then you roast them again for about 10, 15 minutes until this smells so amazing you have to stop.
Okay.
But I forgot one key thing.
Sure.
So another thing was Simple, maximizing your ingredients. So we're going to add a little orange zest.
And this you do during the middle of it, just like
just
we put
right now.
The butter on.
Yep.
Okay.
And you go ahead and you put that on. And then, so you've got that orange zest isn't acidic, it's just the essence of orange.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Then we do one of my
Yes.
favorite things, Helen. This recipe is all my favorite things. Blooming spices. We're going to roast the citrus.
Oh.
So often you finish a dish with like a dash of lemon or something.
Sure.
And in the summer, it's great for that to be fresh citrus juice. But in the winter, if you put your citrus in the oven to roast, you get more caramelized, sort of like the more sophisticated older cousin version of citrus.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So, but then what do you do with the roasted orange?
Well, I'm so glad you asked.
Okay.
It's like you set me up. Okay, so this roasts until it looks beautiful.
Okay.
Then...
Is that like 20 minutes maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, less than that?
Yeah. And then you have...
Let me get this out of the way.
Your beautifully bias cut carrots. We're going. So then you have this butter za'atar carrots, and you have all this soft orange.
Look at that orange.
So then you squeeze this over as your final citrus.
Wow.
And you really only need one at first, but I like to serve it with all the extras in case, you know, some people like more acid, some like less. Everything needs a garnish though.
Yes.
So, some pistachios, please.
Yes. For the texture.
Yep.
That you like.
And that like bright nuttiness again.
Yeah.
Sort of grassy herbal nuttiness. This is a I wouldn't maybe do an almond. It'd be too, it wouldn't have enough punch.
Okay.
Right? I like how that has more flavor.
Yeah.
Then pomegranate molasses. So this is just reduced juice of pomegranates and drizzle that on top. And what I love is that it's a really viscous. So so you get almost texture from it as much as you also get the acidic pop of that tart juice.
Oh, sure.
And then
you know, this is this is kind of the essence of the cookbook Simple, right?
Oh, I'm glad you think
Yeah,
so.
don't
I
you
do.
think?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a few ingredients that you use multiple ways. Orange zest,
But it comes
orange
across when you say simple, you think of, I don't know, but this is above and beyond.
This is entertaining food.
Right.
It's great.
Right.
No, I agree.
And impressive.
Thanks.
More than simple.
I'll tell the folks back in Boston.
All right, may I try it?
Yes, please, please, please
wow.
try one.
Oh my gosh, Rosie.
That's no boring roasted carrot, is it?
No, that is so good.
This is going to be on my holiday table.
Yeah, I'm going to make this.
Oh, I'm glad.
I love it. I love it. Oh, that is so awesome. So we're going to put the recipe on our website at KH2.com. The book again is Milk Street Simple. Rosie Gill, you're the best. Thank you so much.
Helen. Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back with more AIM Northwest. Don't go away.